My online reading project for this course was to build an online poetry component for the 9th grade English class at the school I work at. Traditionally, the class would study poetry, find poetry, then they would share with the class what they found interesting about a specific poem. They would also write their own poem. I approached the English teacher to see how we could make this an online component, to see how we could translate traditional literacies to online literacies and expose students to different online tools that would allow them to practice their digital literacy skills. When we were using Diigo in this course, it gave me the idea that students can really interact and reflect and share feedback with one another effectively in an open forum setting. I thought that introducing Diigo along with online poems would really allow students to analyze information that they have found and be able to share it with not only their teacher but with one another. So, we modified the lesson for the poetry unit that included now using Diigo. And in order to make it an online component, we made all of the information available on the class Edmodo page. Edmodo is an online learning system that kind of takes on the vein of Facebook. So it makes it easier and almost nicer to communicate with students in a more comfortable setting. So we created a class, a 9th grade English class, and presented the information for the lesson in this venue. So through different postings on the Edmodo site for the class, students would be able to access the information pertaining to this lesson. Initially, we made the lesson materials available. For example, the activity lesson. We also made some tutorials available where students could watch videos on how to use Diigo right from the site. We also posted information about the group that students would use to share their information with. Some of the other tutorials showed students how the teacher would expect them to use Diigo in our setting with a customized video on how the students would navigate using Diigo. This was my way of taking a traditional literacy component and translating it onto an online interactive digital literacy component.